What up? I'm Skeg Broggy, and this is Breathedge, so let's get into it. Get out of here. Let's go. Well, shit.
Seems it will be a long day. While choosing the most painless suicide methods for you, a slight decrease in the background radiation was noticed. Surprisingly, your attempt to break the liner could lead to positive results. I could find out the nature of this phenomenon, but for that, I would need to disclose some confidential information of the Breathedge company, which contradicts the security protocol, so not a single spacesuit AI will disclose this information to you. On the other hand, this information is extremely necessary for us. There are a lot of stupid spacesuits with dead carriers floating around, so nobody will even know if you resort to the good old torture method, like the drill.
Yeah. Tell me what you know.
No, I will tell you everything, I swear! Ah! Don't do that! Okay, let bygones be bygones. I suppose you don't think that a program can be afraid of torture, do you? I don't think it can either, and I'm definitely not hinting that you need to find an engineering shuttle.
Is that all you know? Better be.
You probably need some explanations which you cannot get because the corresponding dialogues are absent in the game. Therefore, you won't get any.
I don't believe you.
I won't say any more as I
Tell
can't
me
break
what
the
you
security
know.
protocol.
Holding back.
No! Seriously, I really can't say anything more!
One more again.
Hey, that's dangerous! Don't do that! You are a complete idiot! Are you awake? I was forced to give you an electric shock as you almost ruined the spacesuit. I kindly ask you not to play with the drill anymore, please.
Alright, fair enough.
In order to find out how you reduce the radiation, you need to calculate the coordinates of the place where the captain's bridge crashed into the liner. Breathedge Agency coffins can help us with this. However, we still need to find an engineering shuttle, or even better, the engineer himself. There's an engineering shuttle ahead. I wonder how you find everything so quickly. Is it because of my hints?
Yes.
Intergalactic forced exchange of specialists. Convenient, effective, but still remains a fantasy. Looks like he was shaving with a chainsaw during the crash. I can find no other explanation for such damage to a spacesuit. We need one that is in good condition, or at least other parts of this one. I'd recommend exploring the area.
You'd had a rough day.
Why do all calendars have women on them? This is complete discrimination of the male half of the population.
That is true. There's firefighter calendars out there. Alright. I have a new home now. You can tell that stupid shuttle didn't get me out of here. Just break apart. Moved all my stuff over. Now I have to go find some engineering compartments. Is that what I'm after? Find an engineering specimen.
Looks like there's nothing here. Examine some other debris.
These electronics.
Part of the Breathedge storage. There are only some empty coffins here. You can even choose one for yourself if you want to.
Pass.
This is a non-standard modification. Looks like somebody probably wanted to improve the speed characteristics of this coffin, which is a direct violation of the contract. Although the
Accelerator. Alright, what do we need to make this large accelerator? Too easy. This accelerator. This accelerator fueled by yellow water and shawarma. What's this? Benzene makes fuel. Nice. I don't have anything to put the fuel in yet, but get there. You will get there.
This part belongs to the shuttle's owner, or owners. It's hard to tell whether the remains belong to just one person. In any case, this won't do. We need something below the belt, if you know what I mean. A small intact spare oxygen cylinder. You can make a blueprint of the real small oxygen cylinder, which is forbidden to be installed on any non-state suits, including Breathedge Company funeral suits.
Forbidden to add air? It's terrible. They're always trying to sell you the upgrades. I get it, Breathedge. Go ahead and throw on this illegal modification.
A detailed plan of the habitation module. I can't say for certain what body parts are mixed here, but it seems he had a good lunch before the crash for sure.
Well, as long as he ate well, I guess. I feel like everyone hopes their last meal's a good one. Perfect. This upgraded accelerator's got some longevity. That's nice.
Looks like there's nothing here. Examine some other debris. All the interior was torn out by depressurization.
That's not great.
What a strange place, but maybe we can find something useful here.
Perhaps.
Not the most useful instrument in space. Unfortunately, this isn't what we're looking for, although I would think of getting a hand transplant if I were you. These are better than yours, and it looks like nobody needs them anymore.
Angles are a little wonky in this place.
A witty toy with a non-witty name. The developers are clearly 13 years old.
New tool. Like tools? New things? Hopefully it's this one, because it's last one.
The durability of the engineering modules is impressive.
One more
Even
over
such
there.
asteroids couldn't crash them.
What am I looking for here? This guy. There.
This is it. I wasn't sure if the engineer's legs remained intact, but we were lucky. Unfortunately, due to the security protocol, I cannot tell you that the special magnets built into his engineering boots can be used to illegally open the back panel of Breathedge coffins.
Thank you for not telling me that. I appreciate it.
You probably need some explanation about this. I have no right to inform you that Breathedge agents and coffins exchange information with each other concerning obstacles flying by in order to avoid collisions in space. But collecting this information would help determine the trajectory of the captain's bridge, which in turn will determine the coordinates of its collision with the liner.
I see. Alright, let's go make this tool. I can open 200 coffins. Sounds like a lot.
The technology of opening the back panel of Breathedge agents and coffins is commercial classified information, and therefore I cannot advise you to turn on the magnet, attach it to the lock, and pull the trigger to dislodge the locking mechanism. You'll have to figure it out yourself.
Well, that's a shame. I think I can figure it out. Whole heap of them down here.
You're doing great. You're almost there.
Love the optimism.
Come on, just a little more. Do it before you realize that these mechanics just artificially prolong the gameplay.
As they do in games nowadays. It's okay, we love it. And hate it. No, I definitely stole it.
Data acquired, but its analysis will take about 3 days. Nope, 3 seconds are enough. Apparently, the captain's bridge damaged the tank with mayonnaise on the port side of the liner. The mayo got pulled into the core's gravitational field, which increased its mass and decreased its activity. Bombarding the core with other similar debris may lead to a further decrease in its activity, probably. What's left to do is to find something with similar properties to mayo and not kill yourself with such experiments. The liner is gradually falling apart. We need to hurry. In this regard, I will calibrate the radiation sensors a bit. You'll be able to get much closer to the liner, and we'll assume that you are not exposed to radiation at all. Thanks to your torture, I violated not only Breathedge data protection protocol, but also entirely by accident. I repeat, entirely by accident. Cracked the data block, which I had insufficient privileges to access. From the information gathered, I can conclude that the agency coffins not only transmit information about obstacles, but also exchange strange encrypted data packets. Unfortunately, even when threatened with a drill, I wouldn't have enough power to decrypt it. You would need some military equipment here. Auto cleaners. I always thought of them as useless equipment, but seeing the size of this ball of debris they managed to roll, it makes me start to respect them. The trash ball mostly consists of electrical tape. Cheap paperback sci-fi novel. Now it's clear why robots considered it trash and rolled it up in the electrical tape together with the owner of the book. Such supplies of electrical tape suggest that engineers doubted the durability of the liner.
Better safe than sorry. What is this? Like a little rain alien? Weird. See you. What was this guy doing?
I'm not sure that foil can protect the mind of the buyers of this product. On the other hand, it's impossible to protect something that is absent.
Oh, sick burn.
Judging by the steady melting of the rolls, there was a fire in the engineering modules, but it definitely was not the cause of the disaster.
You sure about that? You're a really bad investigator, so could have been.
Some more evidence of the fire in the modules. Apparently, the fire had spread even to the habitation modules.
Gee, that's not great. Seems like the fire was bigger than you're letting on. What happened here?
Unfortunately, this awesome remedy does not cure breaches or depressurization.
Oh. Throw some honey on it. Oh, that looks gnarly.
A dangerous predator, although in this case the predator just stuck to the floating remains.
Shark Mug did it.
This is working autonomous oxygen station.
Oh, nice. I don't have to throw down one of my little oxygen stations. There's already one here.
Interesting design. The wiring is
Convenient.
are even less complicated than in the pleasure ships. You can connect an oxygen station here if I've understood the blueprint correctly. Monitoring the condition of a working suit is a necessity, and is especially relevant in space.
Yeah, a working suit in space is important.
Apparently, there was a survivor here, temporarily.
Temporarily, huh? Sound great.
During the explosion of the bridge, I managed to take measurements of your body to order a coffin, but it didn't come in handy after all. I'd like to note, you're in great shape. Keep it up. You're almost not so fat.
Oh, thanks.
Unfortunately, the skillful engineer turned out to be a less skillful driver. A real engineer can repair even their underwear.
It's an important skill.
A vacuum cleaner motorcycle blueprint. Stained with blood, but some of the design ideas are distinguishable and worth attention. A miracle of engineering. This vacuum cleaner flew fast, but not for too long.
Now we're cooking.
Something was being assembled here.
Oh yeah. This thing moves much quicker.
Judging by the number of antennas, this is either a communication point or a communication point from another side of the liner. In any case, there's a chance to find Normandy and the other survivors.
Okay.
Hope these antennas are spares and communications can work without them. Looks like someone tried to get inside the module using the shuttle as a battering ram. By the way, did you know that originally the heads of some battering rams were carved in the shape of a ram? That's an interesting fact. The chance of injuring yourself with the electrical tape is 46%, which makes the dispenser the safest tool for useless construction and wasting your time. Remember not to put the loose end of the electrical tape down your throat. The pilot entered the module. Well, partly. At any rate, his brains are scattered all over the corridor, and they most likely got into the vent and activated the airlock pressurization protocol. You need to find another airlock to get inside.
Alright, after a quick ride back to the house, I am pretty sure I have everything I need to fix this hatch. I guess we'll see.
Almost perfect. However, your biometric data shows a fit of acute frustration with the visual implementation of the construction system that doesn't match the given developer's promises and screenshots. The Breathedge agency is trying to take care of its customers' mental health, therefore I have to start stimulating your brain to create visual hallucinations.
Looked exactly like what I wanted.
Your construction will look more attractive now,
Look
but
at
there may
that.
be some side effects that are not worth paying attention to.
No. Could go wrong with that.
You need to find the central interphone. If there's anything left undamaged there and you don't try fixing it, then we have a chance.
Because I'm a klepto. Proceed to take everything that is
Try
not
calling to
bolted down.
ventilation. A detailed plan of the service module. If you find the missing information, you can create such a module yourself.
Oh.
Who knows for what purpose?
Look at that. If I decide to build a home, just accept it and stay here forever.
Before using such water, it's recommended to
Oh,
boil
thanks.
it first and then pour it out. Seems like during the crash, they smashed their heads against the console, which now appears to be non-functional. It's a shame that airbags are not provided in spaceships.
It is a shame. Why don't spaceships have
The
airbags?
observation post was broken before the crash. All the records are missing. Looks like a diversion. Unlike modern
Seat
radios
belts.
scattered throughout the area, this one uses outdated technology that even you can reproduce. Probably. The interphone is out of order, which is to be expected from a commonplace
of
indie
course
video
it
game
is.
where the main gameplay is based on... Oh, wait, it actually is in order. However, communications are down and the
Just
antenna needs to be
kidding.
fixed. Again. You need a special pass, which is issued only to employees of the liner.
Special pass or just break it. It's the easy way.
The antenna miraculously remained intact. You may start debugging, but where's the antenna? I wanted to use the audio file from the first chapter to reduce the cost of development. Looks like it wasn't the antenna that caused a problem, but these broken wires. You need to deal with it.
Get my repair tool handy. A little help from the
I don't
chicken.
think it'll help. I don't think it'll help. The broken wires problem is solved. Try to catch
Never
a signal
work
from
on live
Normandy.
wires. It's not safe. Green universe was here.
It's too stupid, even for Green Universe radicals. Looks like we found the one responsible for the missing records from the observation post. Although the corpse is here, the records are missing, which is not quite logical.
Interesting.
It's amazing that they are alive. Even with a serious decrease in the core's activity, it still must be extremely uncomfortable there.
Alright, that'll do it for this episode. Thanks everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe, help out, and check back every Thursday for a new episode of Breathedge.